Let's welcome Mickey and Sylvia. Here they are.
Zero. Mickey and Sylvia, dream duo. Cool and true rock and roll dear sweethearts. There's this innocence to their sin. Sexy and raw, yet playful. Hey you! Yeah you! Hey come here! Also lo-fi as fuck, punk and aesthetic incidentally. Yesterday's limitations left its precious stain on a youthful true love as should be. Sharp, horny, God honestly. Part 1. Mickey led Sylvia fled away from the smolders, out of the ruinous tombs they once could have called home. It's no longer. Let them forage through like bacteria clamoring for a host. Over hills of clobbered houses and big piles of lopsided bricks. Yes, booked it, these two, towards an entry path out of this place. This hell. Non-stopping it. Whew. Oh, what a scorcher. Soon, in the outskirts they stood, their telecasters slung on both their shoulders, and in Sunday's bloodied best, their bug-out baskets brimmed with last-second snacks for an apocalyptic picnic. Let's sit down. Do us some indulging. Let's watch as the grown-ups throw tantrums, take lives, some grown-ups destroying the life they themselves, i.e. Mickey and Sylvia, you know, only the star crisscrossed plus doubly lost hip as shit heroes of this here yarn, could do without anywho. Phooey. With no song? No sway? Nah, sweetest riff lickins? No true love? Yes, good frickin' rids with the kids. Oh, lover boy, it's just yous and me now. Hate to break it, baby, but the good times won't roll without a struggle. Of course, I'm willing to risk it through thick, thin, so long as I'm yours and got songs stuck in our throats. Oh, harmony in our hearts. I think we can make it, baby, so said Sylvia. Mickey, in return, sweetly agreed, and lets a little riff respond. Sylvia blushes. Oh, baby. That's our language. I love you. Part 2. Sylvia stood, let a sigh go, outside of their cave, and mindlessly filing her once remarkable nails down to their dingy nubs, her eyes unsettled upon their new deep-wooded sanctuary. It's Eden. It's gotta be. She's no fool, but it's nice to say. Leaving a shoeless foot to its sway, poised in an indifferent daintiness. The world's done. Who needs to be ladylike? She huffed herself into a hungered pace, like a restless stage bird in its splendor cage. It's Eden, it's gotta be. Meanwhile, Mickey's at it down yonder, trying to catch him a little supper. He down-tuned his low E string wildly loose, and he's trying to fashion these flimsy, whittled arrows to shoot out of his electric guitar. And man, was he failing, stupid city kids. Much to his disdain and Sylvia's bashful laughter. In time, my darling. It's not like that's not all that we got going anymore. I believe in you, baby. Mickey kept at the prowl best he can, while Sylvia stood watch. Oh, Eden. Part 3. Mickey started on the fire while Sylvia gathered up some sticks. He stood stoking whatever embers he could conjure, mindful of the little fluid left in his Zippo. He kept an audible track on Sylvia's steps on a subconscious backburner. Every last twig snap and rustle through the woodlands sounded dainty, albeit powerful. Sylvia came back right by nightfall, a hefty wad of loose, musty kindling clutched to her chest. She came through whispering a tune, a blend of one of the two's instinctual melodies and something from way farther back. It felt lost, unreachable, primordial and brutal true. They split a can of beans for dinner, took a couple of small reserved sips from Sylvia's flask, spoke little, or spoke without speaking. Through their little language of coos and hums, it grew cold. They lay grateful under the blanket they brought with them out here, and lucky to have had chance to grab anything earlier and still make it away like they did, unscathed. Mickey tiredly ran his fingers through Sylvia's hair while she hummed them both to sleep. Scared, but assured they would make it through this here hell, they both knew, without speaking aloud about it. Whatever was they had between them was more powerful than any destruction, more persistent, more determined, as if it'll outlast death itself. Call it love if you must. They're okay with not constricting its reach with a name. Who can blame them? They got that something worth admiring. Best not to think and let it go burn for itself like the sun. They slept on the forest floor, nestled in cold and okay. For now and until, shh, lover boy, let's rest. Tomorrow's trial of survival is tomorrow, not now, oh nocturne. The two telecasters watched over them as they slept, resting up against a wise old tree. Their necks were leaning against each other. The headstalks nestled in hopelessly devoted rest. At 4. Sylvia had heard footsteps, the scrape of something across cold linoleum, as if someone installed hardwood out there, and the whiffs of dinner, hints of pot roast, hot coffee and dish soap. A warbled serenade ascending with static abandon, then the twinkling of silverware. Dress shoes, soles upon hardwood, perfume, the muffled murmur of her mother, doing the dishes while sticking passive backstabs into her backside under breaths. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. You're disavowing the pride of your family. Always playing away with that stupid guitar and that idiot boy. I don't think he was raised right. How could you? How could? And hardwood, more hardwood. She felt it pressed against her chest, board by board, buried under her folks' home. I'm not mad, disappointed, anointed, disappear. Oh, Mickey, where are you, where are we? Mickey shot up from his sleep to console her. It's fine. All is well, and we're okay. No one's after you or us or nothing like that. Mother's buried in her grave out there, way a ways from us, from you. No one's mad or disappointed or anything. I love you. At 5, Mickey remembered, not fondly mind you, how the world used to work. Yes, down to its every last operate. How the cards were dished out, how the decks were dealt, how the die rolls, unlucky, unloaded. How some folks' ante-ups were worth more than others. How some shit-eating, toothless poker face could go fold and left and right and yet still come out with both feet planted. In part, how it fucked us, our kind. It's rigged against us, none of it in our favor. Yet we must laugh and say thank you, must stay, struggle under and smile back. Into the eyes that you know is screwing you and everyone like you over. Play dumb, play game, don't fold. Part 6. Mickey met up with the light at dawn stroke. Restless as ever, no rest in makeshift bed. Exhausted, at a loss for words. Oh, but why not song? because survival's at stake. Oh, all that worrying can go wait whilst I tune in, crooning the new day, his first sweet lick, sweet riff. Left Sylvia out of sleep at a moment's go in a melodious two-step. Oh, phooey, Mickey, we ain't got any time for all that. Mickey scoffed, it's all we have. Yeah, for now. A little diddle riffin' zoot, ooey. Sure is strange, ain't it? Yeah, sure is strange. Sylvia then threw her gaze every which direction. A life on high alert can now come in handy. No bird songs, no shrub rustles, not a sign of life around. Hello? Where's the rest of the residents? Civilian survivors? Were they the loner duo to make it out? The only two? Sylvia shuddered at the thought. It can't be. Part 7. Sylvia sat unladylike, shoreside, legs spread apart and hunched over herself, studying a fish that her bow Mickey miraculously captured from this rusty stream just a moment ago. And with jack shit but his shoestring and a clump of wet bread tied to its end. Must be hungry, these fish. Yeah, and us too. Sad to say the food chain at play will make y'all always be victims. Blessed be. Part 8. Sylvia felt stupid. Nay, plain day guilty. Just for sitting around like this. By the river, running with iridescent carbonation. Under wan sun smothered in fallout. Flurries falling, coating the wilderness in thin grays. With just her and an electric guitar, of course unplugged. She was still picking around on it mindlessly, as if ashamed, like there's something out there to be doing to make better this mess. Stop all the madmen once and for all, not just holed up alone looking out for just they. She just wanted to help fix, repair, save anything. But really, what more can they do? Against all god-awful gargantuan odds against them? Then I guess it's just us, she sighed, crying with a pious reservation like all girls are taught, and tried with all exhausted might to muster up the magic out of the same old 3 chords. The word of God was and is and will always be but one single note, drone on the highest, sans any elaborates or anything fancy. In fact, it's in its soul-stirring, though almost stupid simplicity which resides all total truths. Only if you let the beast move you. Dark gospels with heartache hymns. In accepting simplicity for its strength, for lo, it don't lack the groove just 'cause it's like easy if there's spirit behind it. Though how to feel it, how to find now the faith in anything. She suddenly remembered her school days, being mesmerized over the Bronze Age collapse. Sudden shifts in Shitsville world over. Too many steps back, seen through soot and the silt. She'd ponder the odds of having ever crawled out of the hole after that. Sweet resilience gets the shaft, but it's a persistent little shit. How somehow or way the good word gets through, sticky lingers, wisps of warmth. That's hope if I've heard of it. But heart's the hardest to make sing loud and proud within the rafters and wheels free dealing it, with nothing left of life as she knew it. What else was there to take solace of song, besides soul? In a solid note, in the ever-vibrating persistence of the chord, ruins will ruin the meaning and doing most anything of merit. Now tangled up in blue, it's best to just shut up and strum, for no one but you, too. And the rest is almost not worth thinking about. Press them nimbly fingies into an E chord, to D chord, to A chord. Repeat it, hard and sweet, till death comes to say sorry, until God grows green over the garden in your heart, until heavens in your head rocks the static. Holy moment, swifter than nanosec, and strong for as long as it's been and will be, regardless if we truly do cop ourselves from Cosmos Collective. E chord to D chord to A chord. Repeat it. Please, all we got. Part 9. Mickey and Sylvia survived for as long as they could, and in wilderness, in which the fallout smoldered over more so, and day after day, and with every dawn darker than the one before, and a bit harder to breathe in by each nightfall, the dirt beneath them ever rumbling with bomb shakes, and but those cries for help and the very real terror of the world they knew tried desperately to crawl out from the flames at any last chance survival ceased about a week ago. Away with all the rabbits. The fish too by then tasted bad, and the pond water as well. And as the air thickened quick while they perished ever peacefully, each other laying on the cave floor, they'd hum out their soft as hell, stronger than ever old song. Nice and easy and repeat. Soft and sexy sweet, you and me. Love is strange, hate is useless, life is a struggle. Let 'em bank on a blessed hereafters. There must be, ain't no way. Oh no, they both go. And seconds apart, well in rhythm and step, classic harmony, and heartstrings strummed the last time, and they rung out forever, and love is your love, and my time is your time. Come back and stay, no more to stray. February to April 2021, Providence, Rhode Island. Recorded Tuesday, September 7th, 2021, at the Garden.
Yeah, man.